Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and this is the end of the year book tag. So I don't actually know, I didn't see who created this tag, but if I'm able to find that information, I'm going to leave it in the description box down below. And then I did find it on Ali Corvair's channel, so even though I wasn't tagged to do it, she didn't tag me to do it, I'll leave a link to her video down below as well. So the first question is there a book that you started this year that you have yet to finish? And I definitely feel personally attacked by that question because I got about 50 pages into this book several months ago and never read the rest because I just had too much else I wanted to get to. So I don't know if I will finish this anytime soon, but hopefully next year I will finish it. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition to the end of the year? I don't really read seasonally in any particular way, so that would be a negative. The next question is there a new release you are still waiting for? And right now it's like a week until the year ends, so I'm pretty sure everything's just about come out already. So there's like one release day before the end of the year at this point, or two actually, I guess, and I don't know if there are any books coming out, but no, the last new release that I was really waiting for was The Guinevere Deception, and that came out in November, and I already read it, so hooray! What are 3 books that you still want to read before the end of the year? So firstly, I am a good halfway through Wayward Stars. I don't know if I'll actually be able to finish it by the end of the year because I am actually going on vacation tomorrow. When this video goes up, it'll be tomorrow that I'm leaving. So I am not taking this with me because I don't take books that I'm already a good chunk into. I just leave them here. So, but if I'm able to, I'm going to try to finish the last half of this book today and tomorrow before I leave. And then the other 2 that I may finish by the end of the year, I don't know, that I am planning on taking with me are The Thief's Daughter and The King's Traitor by Jeff Wheeler. This is the second and third book in the King Fountain series, and I read The Queen's Poisoner, which was the first one, just last month and absolutely loved it, so I'm really excited to read these. I'm taking both of these on vacation, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to end up saving them for the plane home, but I don't know that for sure, so I may get to them earlier in my vacation instead. I don't know what else I'm going to be reading. I'm basically taking like these 2 and like one other book and an e-reader, so I don't know what I'm actually going to read during the vacation, so I guess we'll just find out. And then the next question is actually, is there a book that might surprise you and become your favorite of the year? And I think that either of these 2 has potential to be that new favorite book because The Queen's Poisoner was really up there and I really loved it. However, my favorite book of the year so far is Like a Love Story, and that is going to be a really tough act to beat. So I would hesitate to say that either of these would necessarily be my favorite of the year at like the last minute like that, but I did love the first book in this series, so I feel like either or both of these could be 5-star reads. And the last question is, have you made any reading plans for 2020? I have not really. I'm not planning to make that many reading plans. I'm not adding anything new to my TBR jar or anything like that. However, I do kind of have the goal of reading more backlist titles because almost half of the books I read this year were new releases that came out this year or the year before, and that's a little bit crazy to me. I would much rather be spending more of my time reading backlist titles, so that's kind of one big goal that I have. And then the other goal that I really have is basically to cut down on my physically owned books I haven't read yet, because basically at the moment, so I have 4 bookcases. There are these 2 and the 2 next to them. This bookcase right here that's just off camera is just books I haven't read. And then most of the rest of this is books I've read, but half of this shelf right here, this one shelf, is books I haven't read yet. And then there's a shelf and a half on this bookcase that also is books I haven't read. And I feel like I really, by the end of, well, certainly by June, I would say, but like definitely by the end of the year, I would really like to cut down on how many books I still haven't read that I actually have, so that it'll just be that one bookcase or less than that, and nothing else will be like stuff I haven't read yet. But anyway, that's basically my goal, because when I actually tried to count how many books I own that I haven't read, it's a good like 150 or more, and that's a little bit weird, because I'm definitely not someone who usually has that many left to read like that. So I definitely want to kind of get some of those books read, because if I haven't read them, it makes me sad. Anyway, so that is the end of the year book tag. Let me know what books you're planning to read by the end of the year, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!